Here's my preview of the Baylor at Alabama men's basketball game. Alabama is a dangerous team, but they're inconsistent. I mean, early on in this season, they beat Gonzaga, actually. They beat Houston, but they beat Tennessee. But Gonzaga and Houston were by upset, and they beat LSU by an upset, too. So they are dangerous, but they did lose to a 5-win Georgia. Previous 5-win Georgia last game. So they're kind of inconsistent. Some players to keep an eye on are Jaden Shackelford. That's a 6'3", 200-pound guard. That's a junior. 17.1 points per game. 63 for 167 on threes. 49 for 65 on free throws. 5.7 rebounds per game. 1.5 fouls per game. 2 turnovers per game. 0.9 steals. Javon Quinterly is a 6'1", 175-pound guard. That's a junior as well. 14.3 points per game. 27 for 114 on threes, though he was better last year on threes, but not this year. Apparently, 47 for 67 on free throws, 3.5 rebounds per game, 4.3 assists per game, 1.8 fouls per game, 0.9 steals. Keon Ellis is a 6'6", 175-pound guard. That's a senior, 12.2 points per game. 38 for 109 on three-pointers. 57 for 65 on free throws. 6.4 rebounds per game. 2.47 fouls per game. 1.5 turnovers per game. 0.7 blocks. 2.1 steals per game. J.D. Davidson is a 6'3", 195-pound guard. That's a freshman. 8.3 points per game. 14 for 48 on three-pointers. 40 for 57 on free throws. 4.5 rebounds per game. 2.7 turnovers per game. 0.7 steals per game. I'm not sure this next guy is going to play because of face contusion, so he's questionable. Juwan Gary, he's a 6'6", 218-pound forward. That's a sophomore, 8.2 points per game, 7 for 30 on threes, 22 for 33 on free throws, 4.3 rebounds per game, 0.8 steals per game, 0.6 blocks. Noah Gurley is a 6'8", 215-pound forward. That's a senior, 7.4 points per game, 11 for 41 on threes, 21 for 36 on free throws, 3.8 rebounds per game, 0.8 blocks per game, 1.4 turnovers per game. Darius Miles is a 6'6", 185-pound forward. That's a sophomore, and he's 6.8 points per game, 19 for 55 on threes, 25 for 35 on free throws, 3.6 rebounds per game, 0.7 blocks per game. Okay, Charles Bedico is a 7', 225-pound center. That's a freshman, 6.5 points per game. 26 for 44 on free throws, 4.3 rebounds per game, 0.9 turnovers per game, 1.6 blocks, 0.8 steals, 2.6 fouls per game. Okay, James Rojas is a 6'8", 220-pound forward. That's a senior. 5 points per game, 2 for 11 on threes, 6 for 9 on free throws, 3 rebounds per game. Tyler Barnes is a 6'8", 210-pound forward. That's a senior as well, 2.3 points per game, 1 for 2 on threes, 2 for 2 on free throws. Keon Ambrose Hilton is a 6'8", 215-pound forward. That's a sophomore, 1.1 points per game. Brandon Johnson is a 6'4", 184-pound, 5-pound guard. That's a senior, 1 point per game, 1 for 6 on threes, and 0 for 1 on free throws. And Jusan Holt is a 6'6", 175-pound guard. That's a sophomore, 0.3 points per game, 1 for 11 on threes. No free throws attempted. So, granted, I don't know about COVID issues for either team here. But to me, it's simple. You got to shut down those three-point shooters. I'm going to start with defense. Shut down those three-point shooters or slow them down. Don't let them get easy looks. You got to contain those drivers as well. Force turnovers so you could get a chance to get some points out turnovers, get rebounds, and try to get some fast break points if you can. If you can. You got to be smart with the fouling, though. And don't do flagrant stuff. I know some of the stuff is going to be bad, potentially on the road, but you got to play through the refs sometimes. You just got to let it go and focus on the next play. Offensively, you got to take care of the ball better than you did last game. Granted, I mean, they might have, I don't know about James Akanjo being back for this game, but Jeremy Sohan is back. So that's good news, and that helps with the depth. I mean, you got to take care of the ball. You got to get some rebounds off your misses and get second chance points, and you got to try to get some fast break points if you can. Take good shots. Don't take what the defense gives you. Execute. And don't be rattled by a home crowd, and be prepared on both ends for war, because Alabama is going to play motivated, I have a feeling, especially coming off of a loss. And a bad loss at that. They're a very talented team. They are good enough to make the Elite Eight, but easy enough to not make it past the round of 64. I mean, they're kind of one of those inconsistent teams here. They beat Gonzaga. So, they're not scared. And you got to be ready to go to work. And try to get healthy for this game if you can. If James Akinjo could go. But I don't want, if at the same time, you don't want to rush him back. I would actually save him for Monday against West Virginia, potentially, but we'll see what happens for Saturday and even for Monday. Anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. And let's get me up to 400 subscribers or more by the end of this year. Take care. Stay safe.